Welcome back, another watercolour. We'll do a estuary type of scene. Give the paper a bit of a wet. The brush is a little bit dirty from the last one. Clean my palette. Right, bit of raw sienna, usual style. Raw sienna just gives a bit of warmth to the picture and to the sky. We sort of paint the negative space for the clouds. So the clouds are our light bits. So nice bit of blue, nice bit of red. See how heavy the red is compared to the blue. Fabulous. A bit heavier on the top now. Oh, that's an interesting sky. This is mostly a sky picture. Right, we'll put in a bit of water, I think. It's a bit wet. I'll dry it off a bit first, I think. Mute. Sort of through the dunes. Oh, we'll have a bit of background. Want this fairly dark, the background. A lot of colour in this. Now, I'm making this up as I go along. Got a bit of distance there. As we come across here, we've got a little bit warmer, a bit bigger. Going uphill there. Try if I'm masking it, but I can't see what on my horizon be sort of. Bit of green, I think. Bit heavy. Okay. Right, I'll put some darker bits in here so that I can just scrape out with a card just some trees or houses or something going on in that distance. Okay, right, card, stretch paper, pink tea. I've been watching Sky Taylor. He doesn't do a lot of abstract expressionist paintings. His demos are mostly giving tips to beginners, which is okay, but I'm not a beginner and I found them to be a little bit over the top, but I would have preferred more paintings and more tips. I could write a book on tips myself. They could be, we can put in some yachts here, on that as we usually do. Right, okay, let's go wild with a bit of the dune. blue for the marsh grass. Just suggesting. I will put some shadowy colour in there, I think. Maybe a little bit of sea coming in there. A little goes a long way. Use a bit of rigour. Let's move that. Have a swig of tea while we plan our next move. I'm going to try and dry brush the sea. Not sure how it will work out, but I don't want to turn it into a lake. Using quite a thick paint there. And a very dry brush. When we say dry brush, we don't mean literally dry. We just mean sort of dry, damp, on the damp side of, or the wet side of damp. And a bit of shadow in there. Okay, bring some grasses. Right, just a bit more in that area. I'm using rigger now. And then I'll dry it all off and then we'll dry brush it. Dry brush it, just a bit of sea. Right, just dark, umber, bit of Payne's grey. I like the cadmium yellow. For years I've used the lemon yellow, but I think the cad yellow is a much stronger colour than the lemon. Right. Excuse me. Well, I'll clean the palette. I don't want any muddy colours in the water. I'll sort out a sort of sky colour for that. Right, clean hake, good clean. Looks like a nice colour. That's the sky colour. Right, yeah, it's very risky. Right, that's almost, that's got a bit wrong there. See if we can just, right, I'll quickly dry that before it goes into another cauliflower. It's a very, very smooth, well, it's far smoother than a rough paper. It's Fabriano, £130 weight. It's a very good paper for wetting wet and for doing acrylic abstracts on, of course. Right, let's just lift out from the darker paint some sails. Just adds a little bit of interest. Put one in there just to balance it up a little bit. Right, I think we can do a bit of interest. Reflected in there. Just some markers. All adds a little bit of je ne sais quoi. Right. Ubiquitous birds going in. But I'm making my birds smaller than of late. I will put a little signature on it. Okay, let's put that in a mount and see what we've done. Now the sky, I quite like the sky. This style of watercolour lends itself to painting dramatic skies. It's very quick and very effective. Where's my... still haven't drunk my tea, you know. Okay. So there we are. The sea's not quite as good as I'd hoped. I'll just dry that off because that's gathering there. Right, let's square you off. If I wind up a little bit. Okay, so there we are, another estuary scene done by millions of people many times before. The sky I'm very pleased with. I think that's coming out of treat. So all it is just a raw sienna warming of the clouds, and this ultramarine and light red. You get a lovely shadow grey. Thanks for watching. See you soon. Bye bye.